Does Sibiadita know that today is Monday morning class?
Yes, sir.
But I believe except Sibiadita, everybody is here. Shripriya, Sanjay, Ritan, Bashni, Kalpita, Dakshin Siddharth, Brinda, Aswataman. Right, okay. So let's start. I pray to God and to my dearest Almighty, my Dad, that every student who has joined here is blessed and bestowed with all the needed credentials and the strength for facing the current challenges. I pray to God that every single student who has joined here has got all the more capacity and all the more abilities for facing all the possible challenges that could really arise on their path and the ability for surmounting those challenges. I pray God that every single student who has joined here is tossing down the fear and putting the fear down, stomping on it, walking over it, and get all the confidence and courage for as a brimming light to the other people. By them, the other people should have the kind of courage. They will have to radiate courage, they will have to radiate energy, they will have to radiate and transverse all the kind of brimming confidence that they have resonated within inside them. I pray to God that every single student who has joined here must be special than the crores and crores of other youngsters who are living without this training. And this training should be the reason for that.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Yes. You're welcome.
Good morning, sir.
Vada. Good morning. So, we are starting up. Uday Shri Brinda, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
So you are on the hot chair and you are going to start answering the questions. So it's going to be for Uday Shri Brinda and she will be answering the questions now. Let me open the CRS form. 29th today, so 28th it got updated. So let's see how far you are so dedicated with your kind of CRS system. Vishnupriya, how much is the mark you have scored so far?
643, sir.
Okay. Brinda, how much is yours?
Sir, 620, sir.
Aswataman, how much is yours?
Sir, 552, sir.
551. Ritanitesh, how much is yours?
Sir, 269, sir.
275.
Sorry, sir.
Sanjay, do you remember anything about your score?
Sir, I think 220, sir.
No, 152. For everybody's reference, let me show the CRS report one more time before we get on with Brinda's hot chair. Here it is. MS evening session, the month of May, report on 29th May. 29th May, a span of close to 90 days. 90 plus days. And the complete report on February 20th to May 21st, span of 90%, number of days remaining. We'll take this. It's remaining. It's actually 1 till 31st. Say 2. 659 for Mitra, 652 for Kalpita, 656 for Dakshin Siddharth, 555 for Sibiadityan, 630 for Brenda, 643 for Vishnupriya, 551 for Aswataman, 422 for Mirdabashni, 275 for Ritanitesh, and 152 for Sanjay. Other people like Balaji, Hafiz, Hafid, Anas, frozen. It cannot advance. So, let's start with Brinda. Brinda, ready?
Yes, sir.
Please understand that Udeshi Brinda's questions might be traveling to 2019 where only Mitra will be able to answer. And of course, to 2020 as well, where there will be some phases where Dakshin and Mitra alone can answer because rest of the people are new. So, and we will have questions after April 2020, after May 2020, where Vishnupriya, Kalpita, Mridubhashni, everybody can answer. So since Brinda is one of the most senior most persons in MSc Evening Registration's roster, all the questions will also be asked. So bonus round will be given only for you. In the case, bonus will not be 2, it will be only 1 mark. You know, that's unfair for the other people. Yeah. Brinda, your first question is, describe the first ever team you are part of, team exercise you are part of, and it was not in 2020. That far I can be very sure, and I still remember the date, I remember the month, and let us see if you are remembering. The question goes like this: recall the first ever team activity of yours, and if possible, this is only a choice, if possible, recall the leader of that particular team and describe the nature of that activity and what you learned. Your first ever team activity.
Sir, I guess in first ever team activity, sir. Actually, I'm very new to the session, sir. So actually, I was joined on July, sir. So actually, in July, actually, like 9th, I joined, sir. It was individual game, sir, because first time I played that first ever my class hunting, that was individual game, sir. Then I played stock market game, sir. That also an individual game, sir. Then I played a skit, sir. My first ever skit, Monday Morning Blue, sir. Next August, sir, we started live game, sir. That was the first team activity which I played, sir.
Right answer. The first ever team activity for you was right answer. And after all the activities got completed, it was August. And in August 2019, the one and only activity that we had was introduction of live game. And every single day we played live game. Yes. Correct answer. First 5 marks added for Brinda.
Well done, Vrinda.
Thank you, Vishnupriya. Thank you, Anna.
You haven't answered the last part yet. What was the learning out of it?
Sir, from live game, sir.
Yeah, that activity.
Sir, actually, that while starting, sir, it was very new to us, sir. And you told that in childhood days, Mitra had played this game, sir. So when we first play about it, sir, that time only I got to know about that. Actually, we want first it was like rare, sir. But going on, actually, you changed a lot of things, sir. You interpret task into it, sir, and you made many things, sir. So actually, in that only my strategy level actually increased, sir. So that came only first. I was thinking about strategies, sir. So when I and also about teamwork also, sir. In that first ever team activity, I learned about my teamwork, sir, and also I learned about how to prepare a strategy also, sir.
Correct. So your events performance has been given 5 marks. From 5:30 have become, from 6:30 it has now become 6:35. Second hot chat question. Speaking of a morning session, you were one among the few people who had been introduced to the morning session. Harshit, your sister Kirtana, Hariharan, Mitra, Vedavarshan, these people were few of them, like Ajay Aditya, Krishwant, Anika, all these people were few people who were attending the morning sessions. Tell me the first ever morning session in which I was conducting an activity where you had to go around all the house. Okay, go around all the house, and it was trenching and it was raking. It was in the hot sun, 10:45, pretty much similar to the time right now, and it was in the month of Dash, and you will have to be explaining about that sequence, and you really scored well even than Kirtan. So I want you to explain that particular activity and the nature of the activity and the learning out of it.
Sir, actually, it's in month of September, sir. Actually, actually that morning class was actually given by the idea was given by my sister, sir. And actually first ever was a blindfolder activity, sir, which I and Vedavashan was in one team, sir.
Well, you are in a good flow, so I can give you a chance. The blindfolded activity, you were into my house. I was saying outside the house. In this activity that I am specifying, you were never into my living room at all. You're outside. Think again. But the month of September, yeah, that's right. September, it was on a Sunday. Sundays, we used to have morning classes. Think again, Brinda.
Sir, I remember one thing, sir, because in first I was pretty sure that, sir, September one day we started, sir. So that time, sir, actually one time I asked one question to my sister, sir, actually what is your ambition, sir? I think that was the first ever. That was on the back of your house, sir.
So what was the activity called? And what was the main nucleus of the activity? And what is your learning out of it? Because that's the core of the answer.
Sir,
which
the
will...
main I guess that activity was actually we have to like a memory game, like, sir, one person have to be in up, sir, and other person will be is it correct, sir?
Answer fully. I'll tell you.
Sir, actually that time Harshitana also was there, sir. Actually actually they will be doing something in upside, sir. That person who have to find it should be down, sir. I remember something, sir. Even I remember the dress I wear, sir.
Okay. Slight amount of marks can be given. Addition.
Sir, the first ever morning class was on September 15th, sir. Also, there were 4 people, sir. Vakshanna was also absent, sir. During 2019, sir, we won't be having classes on Sundays, sir. But Vrindaka and Keetnaka will only come 3 days per week, sir. So we wanted to compensate that, sir. So that's why you started keeping on Sunday. That was your idea, sir. Because evening, most of them won't be able to come, sir. And keeping the classes in the morning was your idea, sir. And the first ever activity was we were sitting back, sir. I was sitting like a ghost, sir.
Yeah, open air and all.
Yes, sir. And I remember the dress color and everything, sir. And Harshanana was wearing a blue shirt, sir.
Cast name was following.
Activity was memory game, sir. So you were actually, one person would be standing there, sir. That's when you introduced a notepad, sir, that I got from inside the house, sir. You started writing, sir, and the other 3 people, if Vrindaka is standing there, the other 3 people would set the task and they'll have to get the notepad there, sir.
Right.
So you'll have to remember and she'll have
What was the learning out of that activity?
Okay, sir. Sir, before that we did not have memory game with this treasure hunt and these activities, sir. So you actually combine memory game and soldier games, sir.
Okay, fine. Good job. So Brinda, you get 2 points for this.
Okay, sir.
And Mitra, you get 1 point for this. Okay, so the third hot share question for Uday Shri Brinda. How many times you have been leader in your total tenure of being in MS evening sessions right from July 2019 to May 2021? How many times you were a leader, and tell me which are all the activities you were part as a leader?
Sir, as leader, sir, I will start from recent days, sir. Recent days, I was leader for a twin advantage game, sir, where actually first I was joining, sir, Keetnaka alone there, sir. So I joined with her, sir. So actually Vishnupriya was a leader, sir, but she actually didn't come on that day, sir.
No,
you made me as a leader, sir.
This includes your alternative form as a leader too. Sometimes I will cancel Vishnupriya as leader and I will be leadership and I will be giving it to you. So best part to answer this kind of a question is go top of the hat way. That is, whatever that is coming up, say the activity and I will count down. I have a specific amount in my mind how many times you have been a leader. The tally and a full execution mark. So instead of beating around the bush, the activity full. Okay, twin advantage, that's correct, number 1. Then
Sir, then in first, sir, 2019, sir, soldier game, sir. Then you are telling the like actually me was a leader, sir, and opposite team Balajana was a leader, sir. So that time actually you are splitting the splitting one, sir. So that time actually we are not splitting. So you are actually that time everyone was there, sir. Like Mitra, all students are there, sir. Mitra and all, sir. Mitra, Nagulan, Varshan, Balaji, and Hariharan, and all are there, sir. So actually that was a soldier game, sir.
2. Correct. Giri was there, and Vishnuram was also there. Yeah, 2. Then I
Sir,
think it is.
in one online session, sir, sir, in one online session, the stock market game, sir, where actually Keshav got more marks than me, sir. So that was I remember, sir. And in
3.
next one, sir, 3, sir.
3. Correct. 3 correct. In order to boost your immunity of the score, you can say how many times in total you were a leader. That is going to fetch you mark.
Sir,
As a
and
matter
also
of
I
fact,
remember
for
the
all the
maze
seniors
game.
and Maze game.
The maze recently happened, sir, like me, Mitra.
4. Got it. 4.
Sir,
பார்த்துக்கோ நம்ம லீடராக இருக்கோம் அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு விஷயத்தை கூட ஸ்பெஷலாக ஃபீல் பண்ணி ஒரு நோட் புக்கில் எழுத முடியாத அளவுக்கு சோம்பேறித்தனம். செல்ஃப் எஸ்டீமை பூஸ்ட் பண்ணுறதுக்காக கொடுக்குற லீடர்ஷிப் அதை வந்து நோட் பண்ணி வைக்காம யூ ஆர் நாட் ஈவன் க்ளோசர் டு த டோட்டல் நம்பர் ஆஃப் லீடர்ஷிப் ஐ ஹேட் கிவன் டு யூ இன் தீஸ் 2 years. அதான் 4 சொல்லியிருக்கேன். நான் சொல்லட்டுமா? நீ எத்தனை?
Sir, bankers and bouncers, sir.
இல்லை, டோட்டல் நம்பர் தெரியுமா?
Sir.
How many times, huh?
8 times, sir.
Udayashri Brinda has been a leader. So,
sir, I know, sir, it will be more.
அதுக்கு மேல இருக்கும் அப்படினு நீ கெஸ் அடிக்காத. சரி சொல்லு.
No, sir, I'm not guessing, sir. Actually, it came in my mind, sir. More than 20 times I would be leader, sir. Because while I'm starting, sir, you put
20 times. Confidence. Sure.
I guess, or it would be, yes, sir.
You were leader for about 15 times, out of which you were able to say only 4 times. And the final activity that you had a week before week was the 15th leadership tenure activity for you. You had been a leader for about 15 times in total. Out of 15 times, 3 times were in online format and 12 times were in direct format. Correct, Brinda?
Sir, yes, sir. I don't know clearly, sir, but
fifth one வந்து இப்ப மித்ரா சொன்ன மாதிரி bankers and bouncers. Any other thing that you are remembering?
Sir,
four Brinda herself mentioned. Fifth one you mentioned.
Sir, the game of life in January, sir. Januaryல
game of life ன்னு சொல்லி கொண்டு வந்த இதுல you were the leader. And அதை விட முக்கியமான மேட்டர் என்னன்னா June 2020ல நம்ம ரெஸ்யூம் பண்ணோம். Kalpita was a fresh new candidate in that activity where there was a big tussle between Dakshin Siddharth and Navalan. And there was a big tussle between Kiran and Nagalan. And there was a big tussle between Dakshin Siddharth and Vedavarshan. Innor activity la Dakshin Siddharth and Vedavarshan together against Kiran. In the end activity lime nee da leader. In the kolai chandaigal unakku nyabam irukama?
Sir, I thought, sir, but the team was merged, sir, so I left.
Okay, you thought, huh? Right. அடிச்சு விடணும் மைண்ட்ல என்னென்ன இருக்கோ அதை சொல்லி ஹாஃப் ப்ராசஸ்டா இருந்தா கூட மார்க் கிடைக்கும்ல. அநியாயத்துக்கு 15 லீடர்ஷிப் ஸ்டான்ஸ்ல வரும் 4 மட்டும் தான் சொல்லியிருக்கு, அதுல 1 வந்து இது சொல்லியிருக்குது. சரி, ஓகே, ரைட். Dakshin bhai.
Sir.
Do you remember the fight?
Yes, sir. Who can forget that, sir?
இந்த மிருதுஸ்ரீன்னு ஒரு பொண்ணு வந்துட்டு இருந்துச்சு.
சார் அந்த இன்சிடென்ட்லயே நான் எல்லா இன்ஃபர்மேஷனும் கலெக்ட் பண்ணி வச்சிருக்கேன் சார். என்ன டேட் என்ன
தளபதி படத்துல ரஜினிகாந்தும் மம்முட்டியும் வருவாங்க. அந்த மாதிரி கல்பிதாவும் மிருதுஸ்ரீயும். ஓகே, கல்பிதா வந்துட்டு இந்த மம்முட்டி கொண்டவனுங்களை வந்துட்டு ரஜினிகாந்த் துப்பாக்கி வச்சுட்டு நேரா வீட்டுக்குள்ள போய் டேய் என் தேவாவை கொண்டுட்டு அந்த மாதிரி உன்னை சுத்திட்டு இருக்கிற உன்னை கொல்றதுக்கு ஜாக்கிரதை. Brinda, you are getting 2 marks for this question.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
And you are not getting.
Thank you, Vishnu Priya.
Okay, so no hands raised thus far. So now next hot chair question. How many questions you have come across, Brinda?
So 3 questions, sir.
4th question. In this particular activity, I have started mentioning that Brinda has become a star performer now. And I have started remarking that her enthusiasm and her spirit in the way of presentation style has been enhanced. And as a matter of fact, I was appreciating her at least continuously for about 7 to 8 minutes. And this one was very recent. I would say not only Mitra was part of Brinda's all contemporaries. When I say all contemporaries, the people should know who they are. They were all there. So, if Brinda misses out, you people have got the chance to gather yourself a bonus. But if Brinda says the right answer, then it is full execution and we are moving forward. The first ever activity in which Manigadan Sundaresan as a trainer stops the activity and says in front of everybody that I need to make a special remark about a student. And Brinda was very happy. She herself was clapping for herself. Which activity was it, and what is the approximate month of it?
Sir, that was actually very recently then, sir. That's actually February month, sir. Actually, my sister was not there, actually, sir. Actually, that while I was joining, sir, that particular segment name is What is Good and What Happens, something, sir. Actually, that time, sir, you told that Kirtana has given 200 mark minus, sir, but Brinda has gained, sir, and she was very good in improve. Actually, that time I done a presentation too, sir. So that time you appreciated me, sir, and I still remember, sir, that day was very actually Amritesh and I was also there, sir. That time even we played memory game too, sir. That time also I was done well, sir. So I guess that day actually that day, sir.
Amritesh, Aditya were present. That was the second part of the appreciation. But the first part of the appreciation was, as you rightly mentioned, when your sister fumbled, and I gave all the credits that were deserving to your sister to you. Right answer, 5 marks. Good job, Brinda.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Anna. Thank you, Ratan.
So later,
Thank you, Sibi.
Question number
Very well done.
5 for Uday Shri Brinda. I have 3 questions in mind. I'm asking you a choice. First question is about numbers. Second question is about incident. Third question is about explanation of the learning of the activity. Which question do you want?
Sir, if I choose means you will change, sir.
நீ choose பண்ணு, நான் சொல்றேன்.
The third option, sir.
Which one? Learning, huh?
Learning.
Good, I appreciate that. I'm actually asking the second option about the incident. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
There was one particular activity where the hall was too crowded, and I was heavily disappointed in that. Mitra knows that, but even I was hinting that particular event as well. Like I was expecting somebody to perform so well because the person was giving too much of a build that the person was such a big expert. But the person was such a big joke in front of everybody, and that was very disappointing. Unfortunately, I was not able to give any blasting as I give to all the other students, but I controlled myself. And on that day, you spoke really well, and more than these people who were deserving the appreciation, I gave you the credit. And it was not a team activity, but it was a particular space where marking was also a very important criteria. And you have to remember that particular activity, and you need to tell me the learning. That incident of the other people might also be surprised. என்னடா இவங்களை விட்டுட்டு இவங்களை appreciate பண்றாரு இவரு அப்படின்னு சொல்லி surprise ஆன மாதிரி. As a matter of fact, I could see some surprise on the face. You know, I could see the surprise on the face of the senior-most person. The senior-most person who was not part of the sessions too long, and it was a wonderful combination of the senior-most person coming, and the tiny little kids were also there. So, what am I talking about? Can you answer?
Sir, 1 minute, sir. Should I think, sir?
Yeah. Rightfully.
Sir, but you scolded one person on that day, sir.
That daily நடக்குது. Except Sanjay Bhaskar and Aswathaman, everybody here in this Skype window was there.
அஸ்வத்தாமன் வாரத்துக்கு முன்னாடியா சார்?
அதெல்லாம் என்னால சொல்ல முடியாது.
லாஸ்ட் இயரா இந்த வருஷம்
7 seconds, Brinda. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. It was a very special day.
Sir, it might be actually that activity, sir. That time only I joined that activity, sir. So actually, it's on December 25th, sir. Actually, I was talking about Ashoka, sir. So actually, first while I'm coming, sir, you scolded whole team, sir. So I guess that, sir. So I guess it, sir, but I don't know correctly, sir. It's my guess, sir. It might go wrong also, sir.
It's wrong. Anybody else? So Brinda, I'll give another chance to you. A special day it was. Special day in the world. Put all the clues together. It is just like the Guess Who game or a Dumb Chariot's game. Dakshin Siddharth?
Sir, I think on your dad's birthday, sir, before Amar Akbar and Anthony, like you called certain people and you scolded, sir.
Brinda, were you present on my dad's birthday? Christmas?
Sir, I think no, sir. I was only present on your mom's birthday, sir. That December 25th.
So Dakshin, that eliminates the fact that it is not Christmas Day. Okay, we cannot waste a lot of time here. Anybody else has got any answer? Then nobody draws the mark, and unfortunately Brinda will gather minus.
Sir, ipo kuda ஞாபகம் வந்துச்சு சார். நான் காயத்துக்கு மறந்துட்டேன் சார்.
Put all the clues together, Brinda. One last chance. I'm saying that it is entirely a special day for the day and special day for the world, and all of them specifically 100% attendance roster, and I was expecting something, and that didn't happen. I got disappointed, and there was a huge learning out of that particular event that had happened. எதுவுமே வேண்டாம், எனக்கு அந்த லேர்னிங் சொன்னீங்கன்னா கூட நான் ஃபுல் எக்ஸிகியூஷன் மார்க் கொடுப்பேன். எனக்கு எப்பவுமே லேர்னிங் தான் முக்கியம்.
Sir, did that happen on the first that is this new year, sir?
அதெல்லாம் சொல்ல வாய்ப்பில்லை ராஜா. உனக்கு ஞாபகம் இருக்கிறது தான் நீ பேசணும். நீ நியூ இயரா இல்ல கிறிஸ்மஸ் ஈவா இல்ல ராமானுஜம் பிறந்த நாளா பழனிசாமி பிறந்த நாளெல்லாம் கேட்க முடியாது. கல்பிதா என்னவா பண்ணிட்டு இருக்க? Oh, I think. Vishnupriya?
Sir.
Against you?
Sir, I'm thinking, sir.
Oh, drinking, Kudi.
Sir, thinking, sir.
Last time I said, sir.
அவ கிளாஸுக்கு மட்டம் போட்டு என்கிட்ட வந்து அட்டன் பண்ணிருக்கா. John.
Sir.
Yeah, Brinda.
Sir, actually, sir, one day I got it, sir, where I felt actually it was that time. Actually, it's online session, sir. Actually, I got appreciation from you, sir. The team was me, Hariharan, and Mriduka, sir. Actually, we done a skit, sir. Actually, it's actually that skit, sir. Actually, we done for very short, not short time, sir. It took nearly 8 minutes, sir. Which
Hey, எத்தனை ஆக்சுவலி கேர்ள் சொல்லுவேன்? ஆக்சுவலிங்கிற வார்த்தையை வரக்கூடாது, வந்துச்சுன்னா அடி விடுவேன். இல்லாம பேசு. ஆக்சுவலி சொல்லு.
Sir, that time, sir, me, Mriduka, Hariharana was a team, sir. So actually, sir, sir, it's coming,
Brinda.
sir.
Coming. Hot. Brinda, it's not online class. Come on, it's not online class.
Sir, then I don't know, sir.
பில்டிங்கை கட்டிட்டு அடிசன்ல விழுறாரு. சொல்லு லாஸ்ட். இல்ல முடிஞ்சு. எக்கச்சக்க வேலை இருக்கு, சும்மா 7 seconds. 7 6 5 4 3 2 1. January 1st, 2021. நீ கேட்ட சொல்லல.
Victoria Nesta, sir.
Absolutely.
சொல்லான் இருந்தேன் சார். ஆனா எஸ் சார்.
ஏன் பக்கோடா சாப்பிட்டுருந்தியா?
இல்ல சார், ஸ்பெஷல் டே உடனே கண்டிப்பா உங்க டாட் பர்த்டே தான் இருக்கும்னு நினைச்சிட்டேன் சார். ஏன்னா ஸ்பெஷல் டே.
Absolutely right. அது ஸ்பெஷல் டே தான். இன்ஃபேக்ட் இதை விட அது ஸ்பெஷல் டே தான். பட் அன்னைக்கு பிருந்தா இல்லையே. December 25th பிருந்தா கிளாஸ்க்கு வரல. பட் இந்த செஷன் January 1st, every freaking single person was there. ஆதித்யா, பாலாஜி மட்டும் இல்லைன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். ஆதித்யா, நகுலன், வேதவர்ஷன், ஹரிஹரன், விஷ்ணுபிரியா, பிருந்தா, கீர்த்தனா, கல்பிதா, மித்ரா, then Kavin, Nitin, Hafid, Sibi Adityan, Mirdubashni, Deepika, my niece, and Kirtika, my niece. இதுல இந்த தீபிகாவும் கிருத்திகாவும் பயங்கரமா பில்டு கொடுத்துட்டு வந்தாங்க. காலையில இருந்து இங்க எங்க வீட்டுல தான் இருந்தாங்க. அவங்களுக்கு நான் டிரைவிங் சொல்லி கொடுத்தேன். பிருந்தா டிரைவிங் சொல்லி கொடுக்கும் போது அங்க உட்காந்து ஊஞ்சல் ஆடிட்டு இருந்தேன். ஞாபகம் இருக்கா? ஓ வீட்டுல.
Sir, that's not my house, sir.
ஐயோ சார், நீங்களா? சாரி சார், நான் கவனிக்கல சார். நீங்க வந்து காரிட்ட அதான். So I was expecting Kirti to speak. Mirdubashni was able to speak in the skit, but Kirti, my niece, who has been saying that she was a champion in skit in Honey Bunch School and all that, ஒரு கொஸ்டினை கேட்டதுக்கு பேய் மொழி முழிச்சா. அப்படியே சரி வேணாம் அடக்கிட்டேன். என்ன பண்றது? She is not even part of the roster. And one senior girl who is in the college, she took the camera and she started shooting things. அன்னைக்கு நான் ரொம்ப கோவமா இருந்தேன். ஆனா அவங்ககிட்ட கோவத்தை காமிக்க முடியல. சிபி இஸ் வெரி early class. அந்த சீஸ் கேக்கு உட்காந்து ஈன்னு பல்ல கடிட்டு கெடுத்தா இருக்குது. அதுக்கும் கூட ஞாபகம் இல்லை. Hafid were also. So in that skit, and it was, as Dakshin Siddharth mentioned, it was Victoria's skit. உன் மைண்ட்ல என்ன? he came late that day. உன் மைண்ட்ல என்ன இருக்கு? சார் விக்டோரியான் பேரையா சொன்னோன்னே அதுக்கு ஏதாவது கிடைக்குமா அப்படின்னு கேட்டு. கிடைக்கும், நல்லா கிடைக்கும். கேட்டினா கிடைக்கும். கேட்டு பாருங்க. Nobody earns mark. Brinda earns penalty of 2. சரி, இப்பதான் ரிவீலிங் பண்ணிட்டேன்ல, அதுல இருந்து என்ன லேர்ன் பண்ணீங்க ஸ்கிட்ல இருந்து?
Sir, shall I start, sir?
You have to.
Sir, that skit, sir, actually we started in, actually that skit, sir, everyone have participated, sir. Everyone got their own role, sir. Actually, I was absent on the end of the skit, sir, that last day of the skit, sir. But first day, sir, actually,
So இல்ல சொல்லுங்க.
Sir, the main learning out of the skit, sir, actually that skit is about the director who was coming to that mansion, and they are actually for shooting. Actually, they did, sir. Actually, a lot of them were suspecting one, sir. Actually, the great learning from the skit is we should not suspect anyone without full details, sir. So that was the main learning from the skit, sir. Because there was Krishwant and they are all acting like a dead body, so that scene I remember.
Right. Penalty has been removed and I'm giving you 3 marks for saying the line.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Now, question number 6 for Brinda. Rapid fire section. You need not say anything in detail, but rapid fire section. How many soldier games have been administered so far in MS evening sessions?
So soldiers game, sir. So shall I say inside it also one activity, sir? Inside it also we had a soldier game. Shall I say that also, sir?
The question is, இதுவரைக்கும் எத்தனை தடவை soldier game என்ன ஃபார்மா இருந்தாலும் பரவாயில்ல, அது எப்படி soldier game ஆன்லைன் ஃபார்மேட்ல இருந்திருக்க போறது இல்ல. How many times soldier game were administered in MS evening sessions? Yes, specific
so
number
many
is there.
times, sir.
Numbers வேணும்னா numbers வேணும்.
Come to say, sir, actually I was searching about it in YouTube, sir. As per I counted, sir, 23 actually we executed, sir.
23 soldier game, huh?
Yes, sir. Sir, I don't know clearly, sir. I didn't count inside it, sir. But inside in a game, inside also we can particular round as questions, sir. Actually, I was counting about soldier game, sir. That time I got 23, sir.
I'll come back to you. So 3 members
Okay,
have
sir.
volunteered for answering. Kalpita?
Sir, as far as I know, it is 5 times, sir.
5 times. Okay, I'll come back to you. Dakshin Siddharth?
Sir, once it was conducted before I came, sir, and the second time it was called Refined Soldier Game, sir, on November 27. You also named it as the Crazy Memory Game, sir. And after November, in the month of December, we had it once, sir. And for the 4th time, the last time we had, sir, which team Pranav won. So 4 times, sir.
Okay, fine. Very vivid memory. I appreciate that. Yeah, Mitra?
Sir, around, sir, 10 times, sir. I would like to say how, sir. Sir, the soldier game came into existence from June 2019, sir. From 2019 of June, June of 2019, sir. In June, we had 3 times, sir. Then every morning, that Sunday mornings, we used to have a new soldier game, sir. So that makes 3, so that makes 6, sir. Then last year, we only, it was very least, sir. We only, last year in whole 2020, we did only some life games, some memory games only, sir. We didn't do that much soldier games, sir. And this year, when Pranav was there, it is around March end, sir.
Okay.
So at that time, we had, sir, totally around 10, sir.
Actually, soldier game. Yeah, I know. Actually, soldier game has been conducted 11 times. 11 times. So, all of you get marked. Like Brinda 2, Kalpita 2, Vishnupriya 2, Dakshin Siddharth 2, and Mitra. Vishnupriya, Kalpita 2, Brinda 2, Dakshin 2, and Mitra 2. Dakshin, again, hand is raised. What is it? Yeah, I know, Vishnupriya.
So no, sir. It's not. I don't think it's right, sir. Sorry, sir. Like it might have been by mistake.
Fine. So 2 marks added for Dakshin, Mitra, and Kalpita, and 2 marks added for Brinda as well. Good point is Brinda has not drawn any penalty. Brinda, the next question, the rapid fire section, the next question.
Yes, sir.
Pretty easy one. Try to score. How many times did, approximate number is also fine. Minus அப்படிங்கிற விஷயத்தை கொடுக்கிற activities அப்படின்றது எப்ப ஸ்டார்ட் ஆச்சு? How many times in approximate in number of activities? எத்தனை activitiesல இந்த minus அப்படிங்கிற சிஸ்டம் நான் கொண்டு வந்தேன். Bonus It's from the time immemorial. But minus அப்படிங்கிறது. So, volunteers after Brinda.
Sir, I have a doubt, sir. Minus the sonna minus கிடைக்குமா இல்ல minus பண்றதா?
Giving penalty and pulling the points. அது ஒருத்தனால தான் மெயினாவே கொண்டு வந்தது. அது எப்ப இருந்து கொண்டு வந்தோம்? Approximately
I guess, sir, I guess, sir, actually the penalty and minuses was started when persons are coming late to the session, sir. Like
Okay.
even in online session, sir, from online session only, I think it started minuses, sir, because I don't think, sir, while in 2019, sir, that before Corona time, sir, I won't think minuses are there, sir, because live game also we earn, we get points, sir. So that time I didn't expect minus, sir, but lot of minus and bonus I heard was like between after online session, sir. So online session after, actually we conducted many games, sir. So from that only, I think we started minus, sir.
Okay, we will come back to you, and we have got 4 individuals who are waiting for answering, and those are Kalpita, Dakshin Siddharth, Vishnupriya, and Mitra. We will start with Vishnupriya because she hasn't gathered any point thus far today. Vishnupriya.
Sir, I actually joined when Royal Landlords were going on, sir. I joined on 5th May 2020, sir. And that from that time, I have only saw that you are giving minuses for the mistakes that we make, sir. So I think from when I joined, minus is there, sir.
Right, taken. Okay. Mitra.
Sir, I guess it is now.
Quickly.
Sir.
Quickly.
Yes, sir. Now the 2019, sir. Because at that time we would be having memory games also, sir. That is simulation, sir. Ball with an emotion, ball happiness, and cup with a negative emotion, depression, sir. You used to say that, sir. Most of us we weren't able to answer that, sir. Ajay Aditya, Anika, Varshanana, and myself, sir. We only consistently we were the 4 who attended everyday sessions, sir. And that, I think from that time itself we are having minus, sir.
Okay, taken. Kalpita.
Sir, I joined on June 7th as an official, sir. As an official attendee, sir. Ever since I was joining, sir, I have heard the word minus, sir. It's been 303 and today it's 304th day of MSES session, sir. So I think more than 40 activities we have minus, sir, as far as I have joined, sir.
Totally. Okay, taken. Dakshin Siddharth.
Sir, like when I was in the direct sessions, I did not hear of much minuses, sir. But in the online sessions, Keshav, sir, it was, I think the trend of minuses in online classes started from him, sir. Him and Naglan were in the same team, sir, once. And then he argued with one of the points. They were planning a skit, sir, and you asked Keshav to publicly apologize to him, sir. And he also, Naglan was speaking about dinosaurs once, sir, and he called it lack of knowledge, sir. Keshav told that Naglan, he's got lack of knowledge. He could have spoken about more dinosaurs and stuff, sir. Then you even aggravated the minus, sir. And again, he was supposed to apologize. So I think in the online sessions, it was started, as far as I'm concerned, sir.
Brilliant. All of you get marks. But minus was implemented, starting to getting implemented, as Mitra rightly mentioned, in the month of November 2019. And then it got aggravated, as Brinda rightly mentioned, for the latecomers. And then, as Dakshin Siddharth very vividly mentioned, it all started with Nagalan and Keshav Narayanamurthy, and that was the one. And Kalpita was also right in her answer that na join பண்ணதுலேருந்து மைனஸ் நான் கேள்விப்பட்டிருக்கேன் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு. Vishnupriya has also Vishnupriya join பண்ணதுலேருந்துமே இருக்கு அப்படிங்கிறது. So in a way, all of you are gathering marks, but Brinda gathers 3 marks, but rest of the people gather 2. But நான் கேட்ட கடைசி கொஸ்டினுக்கு இன்னும் நீங்க யாரும் ஆன்சர் பண்ண ட்ரை பண்ணல. Approximately how many activities we were coming across with this minus as an integral part?
Sir, I think it must be around 60, sir.
Around 60?
Yes, sir, because there are totally 90 skits, sir. And we had 6 skits rarely in the past 1 or 2 years, sir. So I think it would be around 60 activities.
60 from Mitra. Vishnupriya.
Sir, I think it's about 45 or 40 or 49, sir, because I have only joined on May 5th, sir. So you mentioned that from November minuses are there, sir. So I think after I joined, there may be 45 activities, sir.
Logical calculation. Good. I appreciate that. Nice.
Thank you,
Kalpita.
sir.
Sir, 40 activities, sir. I have been part of nearly 40 activities, sir. So from the first activity till now, we have heard the word minus, sir. So I am guessing it is 40, sir.
Okay. Correct. Dakshin Siddharth.
Sir, you said that it started from November, right, sir? Ma, 1 second. Yes, sir. So I'm really sorry for that noise. Sorry, sir. Sir, so approximately we take around 3 to 4 days for each activity, sir. And there are also some activities where we don't have minuses, like cultural fest, meet the night series, and all that, sir. So excluding all that, around like 50 to 60, sir, from November.
Okay. Brinda, you have an answer?
Yes, sir. Sir, when Mitra started to say, sir, actually in that time I remember, sir, actually for object falling, actually you gave some minuses, sir. So that time if total number of, sir, as per I'm conducting alternative class, sir, I have participated in more than 70 plus activities, sir. So if if it is November, actually you start giving minus means around 60 plus activities we are actually there in minuses, sir, because online classes you've conducted many games, sir, as per its presentation, sir. So 60 plus, sir.
Out of the commencement of minus scheme in the month of November 2019 till May 2021, we had been having 95 activities. And 95 activities from November 2019 to May 2021. This 95 activities cross-exchange game, we were having penalty in that too. So that is why that is also involved. 95 activities, but out of the 95 activities, minus as a scheme has been inculcated in 69 activities. 69 activities were involved in minus, and there are a couple of other activities on which I am going to ask questions to Kalpita and Dakshin Siddharth and Mitra when they are coming to the hot chair. So 69 activitiesல மைனஸ் ஸ்கீம் கொண்டு வந்திருக்கோம். 3 activitiesல மைனஸ் அப்படிங்கிற சிஸ்டம் வேண்டாம் அப்படின்னு கேன்சல் பண்ணியிருக்கேன். So totally 72 technically speaking, but out of it 69. So you came very closer. Brinda gets 3 and all the other people also get 3. So there you go.
Thank you, sir.
Mitra gets
you,
3. Kalpita gets 3. Dakshin Siddharth gets 3. Vishnupriya gets 3. And Brinda gets 3. So boys and girls, Brinda is the 4th person to reach 650 pinnacle.
Very well done. Good job, Brinda. Very well done.
Her score is right now 654.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, sir.
Well done, Brinda.
Well done, Brinda.
Last question for the hot chair of Udeshri Brinda. Brinda, the last question is.
Thank you, Priya. Thank you,
Approximately.
Duka.
Hey. நான் இங்க கேள்வி கேட்டிருக்கேன். Brinda. Hey, USB.
Sir,
Can I ask the last question?
sir, can you hear me, sir? Yes, sir.
Unfortunately, yes. Yeah, can. Yeah. The last question. Tell me 2 activities that involve huge mathematical calculations and numbers, and why did the trainer involve those activities? Tell any 2 activities in which there were huge amount of mathematical calculations, and what was the reason for the trainer to come administering on that fashion?
Sir, shall I answer, sir?
You have to.
Sir, actually that was two games, sir. One is life game and stock market, sir. Because life game, sir, first it was rough, sir, but going on we involved taxes, sir, and also you gave interest on it, sir. So life game, sir. Next to stock market, sir, it was dealing with money only, sir. So we have lot of calculation on it, sir. So these are the two games which involve a lot of mathematics sums, sir.
Granted for you. Full execution. Nice.
Well done, Brinda.
Thank you, sir. Thank
Well
you,
done, Brinda.
Kalpita. Thank
Well
you,
done,
Priya.
Brinda.
Thank you, Mriduka. Thank you,
Good
Nurse.
job, Brinda. You really scored well and you have done a wonderful job. Nice.
Very well done, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, Mitra.
Super, Brinda.
So minus has
Thank
been
you.
redeemed and let's go to the next person. Mridubhashini,
Yes, sir.
ready for the hot chair?
Yes, sir.
All the best, sir.
Thank you, Mitra. All the best, Ka.
All the best, Brinda.
Thank you, Sudhi.
All the best, Ka.
Thank you, Priya.
All the best,
Thank you, Brinda.
All the best, Mridubhashini.
Ka.
Thank you, Dakshin.
சொல்லி முடிங்க நான் டீ சாப்பிட்டு வந்துடுறேன். Brinda, Abdullah, Mridubhashini,
Sir,
Yes, sir.
your first attendance in MS evening sessions, the date of it, the occasion of it, and the learning out of that particular activity.
So, you're asking that when I was joined first in MSES sessions, right, sir?
I am only repeating the question. Question correct புரிஞ்சு answer பண்ணு. நான் question reiterate எல்லாம் பண்ண மாட்டேன். Your first attendance in MS evening session, the date of that day, occasion of that day, and what did you learn from that activity?
Sir, I joined MS evening session in April month, sir. Date was 4th April, sir. My father asked me to join, sir, because it was in online format, sir. So we can attend from house itself, sir. So I was very scared on that day, sir. Even I was speaking about the games, the about shuttle in that first class, sir. And I was saying, put it into a team of Mitra, sir, and I think it is in a live game, sir.
So that was the first ever attendance of yours, Mridubhashini?
Sir, 1 second, sir. 1 second, sir. Sir, 1 second. Sir, I joined in the one day, sir. In the cultural fest, sir. Mitra asked me to join, sir, and she asked me to. We both, me, Mitra, and you were singing in sir. That was the first.
Can you learn something from cultural fest? Because that was not the day I was asking for. Cultural fest la en mind la varave varadu.
Sir,
I am repeating again, the first ever attendance by you in MS evening sessions, the occasion of the day, the date of the day, and what was the task and your learning of the task. இது வரைக்கும் நீ பேசுறது எதுவுமே இப்ப நான் கொஸ்டினுக்கும் அதுக்கும் சம்பந்தமே இல்லாம தான் இருக்கு. Even the cultural fest, that was on April 5th.
yes, sir.
April 5th, 2019, when the summer fest was started.
Yes, sir.
So அதுக்கப்புறம் 2 வருஷம் summer fest, அதுக்கப்புறம் 2வது வருஷம் summer fest இது. அதை பத்திலாம் நான் கேட்கவே இல்லை. Last chance, if you are missing, it goes to her.
Yes, sir. I don't know about the date, sir, and I joined, sir, and me and Mitra were in the team, sir. And we played a shooting game, cricket, sir, and that day, sir. And after that, finally, I spoke in the learning part, sir, in the backside of backside of the house, sir. And I said, the shooting game helps us to. Which helps me to concentrate more, and it improves the concentration power also.
Fine. Only half answered. I'll come to you.
Okay, sir.
Vishnupriya and Dakshin Siddharth have raised their hand. I'm curious to know. What is it, Vishnupriya? Quick.
Sir, Mriduka has said me about this already, sir, and I have also saw the video, sir. It was, I think, in the month of October when she first came, sir. She also said one learning like it's only because I was in the team of Mitra, sir, because with Mitra, so that it would be a very good understanding between us, sir.
You know what? You should be given the mark for that because you have taken the effort to watch that video and you're remembering things. Nice, very nice.
Thank you, sir.
Well done, Mr. Priya.
Well done,
அதுக்காக
Mr.
இதுவே
Priya.
தொழில் இதுவே தொழில் ஆரம்பிச்சிடாது தயவு செய்து கேட்டா மணி என்ன சார் என்ன பாராட்டினா இருப்பான்ட்டு அவங்க அப்பா சொல்லி எனக்கு திட்டுவாங்க வைக்க ரக்ஷன் சித்தார் எதுக்கு கைது வைக்கிருக்கீங்க
Sir, sir, I thought an online session, sir. I remember the date, sir, and the activity, the teams, and also.
சொல்லு கேட்போம்.
Sir, like on April 3rd, you added her to the group, sir, because I know that the specific reason, sir. I got roasted in the group once, sir. So I was seeing that message, sir. When I scrolled down, I also saw this message, sir. And she was in Team Balaji, sir, in the first activity. And I was, sir. And no,
Why were you
sir, no, sir. Like, should I say it, sir?
உன்னை நான் திட்டினேன்.
Sir, ஆமா sir. அது ஒரு ஐடியா கொடுக்கறேன்னு சொன்னேன் சார். Yes, sir.
ஆமால. Right.
Yes, sir. And in the next activity, it was called Socially Distanced Empires or something, sir, where she was the captain, sir, on 5th of May.
Brilliant,
I mean,
brilliant.
5th of April.
Good. Nice.
Thank you.
Good job, Dakshin Siddharth. Nice memory. So Vishnupriya gets mark, Dakshin also, Vishnupriya gets mark, Dakshin also gets some mark. You.
Sir, the day she joined first was 8 October 2019, sir. It was the next day of Saraswati Puja, sir. Yes, sir. We went there, sir. We went to Utkuli, sir. And that's where it was like 11 o'clock. You triggered idea. Sir. And she came, sir. Peripa, everyone came, sir. And they all participated. Sir.
Sibi also came, but Sibi left along with Peripa.
Yes, sir. And also the third activity that Mridu Bhashneka took part was, 1 minute, sir. I, Dakshinanna, Hariharanna and Mridu Bhashneka, sir. You told us to invent something, sir. I still remember the company name, sir. Innovative Technology Limited, sir. Dakshinanna went to explain Hariharanna, sir. We introduced this caretaking teddy, sir. I and Mriduka introduced and they both introduced, sir.
Right, good memory. You also get mark. Mridubhashini, you get 4 marks for this.
Thank you, sir.
Well done, Mriduka.
Thank you, Priya.
Vishnupriya gets 2, 137. Dakshin Siddharth gets 2, 2.
Thank you, Brinda.
And Mitra gets 2, 22.
Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome. Second hard share question for Mridubhashini. One occasion in which I was outrightly mentioned that you are supposed to improve, and I even felt very bad after scolding you. It has even carried me to an extent of talking to my brother that I scolded Mridubhashini very badly today. And your father said, superb, I really like it. You have to do that quite often. And next day, you spoke really, really well. Then the first day, the next day, you spoke really well. It happened 1 year before when you were in the regular part of the attendance, not in the direct format, again the same lockdown, same phase of COVID-19 situation, and you were blasted. I want you to take that date and activity and learning out of it.
Sir, I remember the instance, sir, when I'm in the panel member, I think so, sir.
Right. Yeah,
Sir,
elaborate more.
because Kiran, when Kiran was absent, sir, I was initiating the team and I was initiating team discussion. After Kiran joined, sir, she was the first person to speak up, sir. I didn't speak up. After she speaks up only, I'll speak, sir. So you scolded me that time, sir. And after that, I spoke up, sir. And I don't know about the activity name, sir.
That's okay.
Sir,
Any addition by anybody? Okay, yeah.
sir, the activity was passing the torch, sir. Myself, Kalpitaka, Mirul Shekhar, Dr. Nitish and Prabhu were one team, sir. Sir, reminding everyone, today morning also I am Kalpita was speaking about that, sir. And the opposite team consisted of Vasharana, Nagalana, Dakshinana, sir. Then.
Okay, right. Yeah, you are right. Mark Tara.
We were the one who won the game.
Seri, okay, right.
Team Mirdushri, team Kalpita, sir.
Kalpita, sol.
Sir, as Mitra mentioned, we have discussed about it in the morning, sir. It was on June 15th, sir. It was my first leadership, sir, passing the torch. The teams were, the team leaders were Vishnupriya, Dakshinana, myself, and Krishnan, sir. Me, Mitra, Murdishri were one team, sir. Dakshinana, Vedavarshan, and all were the other team, sir. And the learning is, sir, I have known how to be a leader, sir. That was the first appearance of mine as a leader, sir. And as always, the second one is communication skills, sir.
Beautiful. Nice job, Kalpita.
Thank
So, you
Well
both
done, Kalpita.
mentioned, you both had discussion about this before the session, right?
Yes, sir, today morning.
Yes, sir.
That's good commitment. I appreciate that.
Thank you, sir. Super star.
Yeah, addition from Dakshin Siddharth.
Sir, Kirtanaka and Naglan were also in the team, sir, which I was part of along with Vedavarshan. Naglan was in the online format, sir. And then you gave some words, sir, and we had to connect that and make a presentation, sir, with the words playing an important part. And our team really flopped in that round, sir. And we got blasted for that round in passing the touch activity, sir.
So Mridhavashni gets full execution here in the second question, and Mitra, Kalpita, Dakshin Siddharth also have got some points, and that's been added in your credit rating system already. Okay, Mridhavashni, your third hot chat question. Tell me 2 occurrences where you are part of cricket ball strip game. The cricket ball strip game. Why this cricket ball strip game was executed in the direct and online format? What is the learning behind it? And tell me your experience on that. When was the last time, or what is the approximate month of that occurrence?
Sir, I think December, sir, in Amar Akbar Anthony game, sir. I didn't have the experience of hitting the ball game, sir. But before, not in sessions, I didn't have any experience, sir. Like we cousins played with it with the hanging ball, sir, but not in sessions, sir. It was the first time for me to doing it in sessions, sir, and we did it, sir. Yes, sir.
Good memory, good memory, very good memory. No, she has answered. She has answered. So 5 marks for Mridhavashni. Again, full execution in hot chair. Nice.
Thank you, sir.
So the next question in the hot chair for Mridhavashni goes like this. Tell me in a particular sequence where I exclusively deviated you from being with Mitra, being with Vishnupriya either, and I put you in an eccentric leadership style where no good friends were in your list. You had no connection with them whatsoever, and you were initially announced as a leader, and then you were withdrawn as a leader, and you still remained as a part of that particular team. As a matter of fact, you found it a little bit uncomfortable too, but you never said that. But I'm your uncle. I know what your mind reads. So, but still you did perform in that particular task. Which task was that, and what is your learning?
Okay, sir.
Sir, I think in online class you show some pictures and you will be. We should describe about it, sir.
Right answer. What is your addition?
Sir, I thought in direct session, sir, recently in Jan, sir, once Ms. Vashneka's dad went with party, sir, to take her to the hospital, sir. On that day, sir, before like 1 or 2 days, sir, you actually took Ms. Vashneka. I was with you, sir. As a leader, she was not respected, and she was not given the leadership to initiate the discussion, sir.
No, that's right. But அந்த இதுல வந்து தக்ஷின் சித்தார்த் வேதவர்ஷன் எல்லாம் மிருதுவர்ஷன் டீம்ல இருந்தாங்க. அவங்கெல்லாம் குட் ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் தான். நான் இங்க என்ன சொல்றேன்னா அவளுக்கு சுத்தமா பழக்கமே இல்லாத ஆளுகளை வேணே அதில் போட்டேன். அது வந்து thematic perception இதுல தான். So she's right. Yeah, go on, elaborate.
So, sir, first round I did not participate well, sir. You asked me first to explain about the picture, sir. I didn't do that, sir. And next day, next day you show some pictures, sir. I really I remember one picture, sir. The sand flock, I think so, sir. It is in white and the opposite side, the other side's in black, sir. I told that it is the mother and daughter relationship. The outer side is the negative thing is going to separate them, but they are still in the relationship with their strong things, sir.
Exactly. So it was thematic apperception test activity.
Yes, sir.
Such a vivid memory.
Super ka.
அரசியல்வாதி மாதிரி அரசியல்வாதி வாங்கின அடியை மட்டும் மறக்கவே மாட்டான். ஸோ நீ வாங்கின அடியெல்லாம் ஞாபகம் வச்சிருக்க. What a vivid memory. Good job.
Sir, me, Mitra, Sibi are like that, sir.
ஆமா நல்ல லென்த். அப்புறம் அந்த லேர்னிங் பத்தி நீ சொல்லாம விட்ட. என்ன லேர்ன் பண்ண? நீ வாங்கின அடியை சொன்ன, திட்டு சொன்ன, என்ன லேர்னிங்?
Sir, if we saw a picture or a scenery, sir, it would we'd not think about the different things, sir. If we saw in a different manner, and it will improve our creative thinking, sir. There.
Okay, all right. Good job, Mridubhashini. Well done.
Thank
Full
you,
execution
sir.
again. How many question is now for you?
Sir, fourth question, sir.
Fifth question. Dakshin Siddharth Vishnupriya edukku kai dookuninga, but full execution nala that's ruled out. Let's go. Let's move on, okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
So Mridubhashini, you scored a goal and Anas comes and gives you high five. I repeat, you score a goal and Anas comes and gives you high five. When was it? Which activity was it? And what is the learning out of it?
Sir, it is in downstairs, sir. We all played. Yes, sir. I think it is in the soccer game, sir. I think it is tournament-based activity, sir.
Okay, what is your learning? And then you took a break. இப்போ நான் கேட்குற கொஸ்டின்ஸ் எல்லாமே நீ என்ன செஷனுக்கு வந்திருக்கியோ அந்த லிமிடெட் செஷன்ஸ் ஒரு 75-80 செஷன்ஸ்ல அந்த லிமிடெட் செஷன்ஸ் மட்டும் தான் கொஸ்டின் கேட்டிருக்கேன். You're learning out of it. Yeah, you will be given chance to add.
Sir, in that activity, sir, I learned teamwork and coordination with teammates, sir, which improves their teamwork and team efforts, sir.
Right, addition.
Sir, it was the day before we went to our native place, sir. I think February 12th, 2021, sir. Even that, I was really happy, sir, that the exams got over and I'm going to meet my relatives in the native place. And that was the day before Amriyana and Atya took leave, sir. And at that time, I remember, sir, both Mridubhashini and Anas were very opposite of me, sir. I and Ratan were a part of one team, sir. So I thought it could be correct.
That's right. So Mridubhashini gets full execution 5 points all over again.
Thank you, sir.
What was your score at the beginning of the session today?
422, sir.
Okay, before I go for the last question of Mridubhashini, it's my responsibility to show the credit rating system sheet for everybody for their benefit in order to know where they actually stand. Now, Mitra 669, Kalpita 660, Dakshin 665, Sivi 555, Brinda 659, Vishnupriya 648, 2 marks for the Pinnacle, Mridubhashini 450. So, nice scoring so far.
Super, just 25 marks to reach. Come on.
Technically speaking, 25 marks to reach her Pinnacle. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Right. So, last question for Mridubhashini. So, the question goes like this. Please don't earn a penalty of yourself because it's been going good. After Sibi Adityan, you are the one who is getting complete full execution, and I hope you are doing fair in this. In which activity we were so technical, speaking more about science. and we had only less amount of fun, and that activity got more serious, and everybody was very involved. You were also part of it. More of science. Even approximate answer will fetch you some marks. Yeah, Dakshin is volunteering. Think. Mitra is volunteering. Come on, you can do it. Science. More of science. Direct class அப்படி நடக்கிறதுக்கு சான்ஸே இல்லை. And நீ direct class ரொம்ப மினிமலா தான் அட்டெண்ட் பண்ணிருக்க. 8 seconds. And then the chance goes to Dakshin and Mitra. 8.
Sir, it is in the beginning of my sessions when I started attending MSES sessions, sir. When me, Hariharan, Mitra, and Dakshin were part of that team, sir. That it is about technology and also.
Okay, I'll come back to you. Dakshin.
Sir, yes, sir, it was in that activity, sir. I'd like to elaborate things, sir. Balajana was the leader of that activity, sir, as I mentioned. And Mitra was also there, sir. She spoke about a cat-taking robot, sir. And then I spoke about an electric car, sir. I just took inspiration from Tesla and I spoke about an electric car, and I even added additions to it, sir. But then the opponent team was supposed to ask questions to us, sir. That made it more serious, sir. Naglan and there were some opponent team members who were asking questions and checking the credibility of our items, sir. And they even spoke about a lot of things, sir. They spoke about a Bluetooth device, sir, which you could use for the deaf people to hear, sir. So
Good
these
job.
were some.
Nice.
Thank you, sir.
That's precisely the activity I'm speaking about. Your addition?
Sir, I actually thought this answer, sir, this innovative technology activity, sir, but I rejected it, sir. So, so I did not think about that, sir.
No mark. Mridubhashini, you are getting only 2 marks for it.
Okay.
And as a matter of fact, Dakshin Siddharth gets 4 marks for it because the vivid memory. So it is added in leadership.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mridubhashini.
Well done, Mriduka. Well done, Dakshina.
4 marks.
Thank you, Shipya.
Thank you,
A
sir.
very, very convincing performance by Mridubhashini in the hot chair.
Very well done.
Well done, Mriduka.
Well done, Mridubhashini akka.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ritan.
Very well done, akka.
Thank you, Siddhi.
Thank you, Sibi.
A trainer cut bonus is given to you, 5 marks.
Thank you, sir.
Super, Mridubhashini. Well done.
Just 18 marks to me.
Mridubhashini records only 18 marks for reaching very, very well deserved action. Nice, very dedicated effort. Good job.
Thank you.
Super, Pa.
Thank you, Mitra. Thank you, Shipya.
Ritan Nitish, your hot chair awaits you.
Yes, sir.
All the best, Ritan.
All the best, Mitra.
Thank you, no. Thank you, akka. Thank you, Mitra.
An activity in which
All the
Ritan
best,
Nitish was...
Ritan Nitish.
Thank you, akka.
All the best, Mitra.
Smart. An activity in which Ritan Nitish was scolded for just being a timekeeper. And he's supposed to give good performance. And the only thing that Ritan Nitish was doing was smiling, laughing, and timekeeping. And then he totally got blasted. And then the next day onwards, he tries to do justice for his performance. Okay, Mitra volunteers, I'll come back to you. Ritan?
Sir, it was I don't remember the activity name and the date, sir. But I remember the incident, sir. It was actually in the hall, sir, main hall, sir. We were playing hockey, I hope so, sir. And at that time, myself and Prabhu were sitting in the sofa, and we were just talking about some unwanted things at that time, sir. And we were just smiling, as you said, sir. And and you were sometimes you were calling me, sir, and I was just currently not keeping up the time, and I was the timekeeper. You said, sir, it was actually a hockey game, sir. We were playing in the main hall, sir.
Okay, I'll come back to you, Mitra.
Sir, it was a passing the torch activity, sir. It was the third or the fourth activity once the direct class got resumed, sir. And also, sir, you scolded, sir. That was the first ever time I felt after scolding written, sir. So, we were about to speak to Kiran, sir. She was the chairperson of the panel, sir. And Ritan did not, he did something and I started scolding and I felt really bad and I apologized several times to him, sir. And even that he was sitting here, he was just keeping the timing. He did not, he was just laughing with Prabhu Aditya, sir. So at that time he started scolding, sir.
Right, passing the torch was the activity.
Yes, sir.
Okay, right, good job.
Thank you, sir.
Dakshin, addition?
So yes, sir. Since Ritan said he doesn't remember the activity name, sir, I remembered it, sir. So that's why I raised answer. It was passing the torch, sir. And he was like on the couch and he was speaking with Prabhu Aditya, sir. That's why. And he was supposed to keep the time, but he did not comply with whatever you said, sir. So you blasted him, sir.
And he was very new.
Yes, sir. Very new, sir.
Very new to this.
Like I was with Dakshit, sir, when I first saw
Yeah.
him come in the direct session, sir. And he wasn't aware of all the rules, sir.
1 week since he joined.
Fine. So yeah, although Ritan did not say the activity name, but he remembered the occurrence, so he gets 3 points.
Super Ritan.
Well done, Ritan.
Thank you, friends. Thank you, Ka.
Mitra and Dakshin gets 2 points each. Next question to Ritan Nitish, hot share question number 2, and the question goes like this. In which activity there was a very big heated moment where one team that was clean favorites to win the game that was reprimanded, blasted. You know, the question is
So no, sir, first 2 keywords கேட்டேன் சார் அதுல டக்குன்னு ஒன்று வந்துச்சு சார் மைண்ட்ல தான் சார்.
நல்லா வந்ததுடா உனக்கு. So clean favorites, and I spent 39 minutes, and those 39 minutes is also in the MS Evening Session official YouTube channel, and I was wanting them to major on the major things instead of majoring on minor things. My clear favorite students were also there in the team. And as a matter of fact, everybody is my favorite, but when I say my favorite people, in the sense, they were clearly the favorites to win that particular game. That's why I said that word. And all the scores were ransacked, plundered, and it was given to the opposite team. And Ritan Nitish, which team you are part of in that? What is the occurrence? And what was the learning out of it? What was the result of the game?
Sir, 1 minute, sir.
Come on, Ritan, come on.
Come on, Ritan, come on, you can do it.
Dakshin, you are sure you are having the answer for this?
Yes, sir.
You
Yes, sir.
will come back after his answer.
Sir,
Ha, Solra.
sir, pass, sir. I don't remember it correctly, sir. Pass, sir.
Wow. Dakshin.
Sir, I remember very clearly, sir. It was on the 25th of December, sir. On Christmas, you may have incepted this activity called Amar Akbar and Antony, sir. And you said that one team was the clear favorites, and you put a lot of big names together, sir. And then the other team was led by Krishwan, sir, and Ritan was a part of that team,
Names.
sir. Yes, sir.
Names in the team.
Sir, I don't get you, sir. Can you please repeat, sir?
The people in the team, da.
Yes, sir. Sir, Krishwan, sir, Prabhu Aditya, sir, Ritan Nitish, sir.
Opposite team only people.
That's opposite team only, sir.
They one team, da.
Yes, sir. Me, sir, Mitra, sir, Vedavarshan, sir, Nagulan, sir. We all were in the same team, sir. And we were going on pretty well till the final day, sir. And on the final day, we flopped, sir. and you gave the opponent team away some of our points, sir. And we tried
What
to
was
make
the
it
name
up by
of the team?
making a skit sort of presentation, sir, but you said that it won't. It was too late to save us, sir. I and Vedavarsan formed an idea at last to try to rescue us, but you said it was too late, sir. And
Okay,
you
fine. I'll come
specifically
back to
mentioned
you.
like the fall of the elephants, and you mentioned these words, sir.
Okay, I'll come back to you. Kalpita,
Sir, I
addition.
came to say, yes, sir. I came to say the name of Team Dakshinala, sir. It was Team Anthony, sir, and I was belonging to Team Akbar, sir. It was when Mirdubashnaka joined, sir, and Aditya Anna also came that day, sir. We were supposed to note everything down. You said goodwill meter, sir. Goodwill meter was introduced on that day, sir. At final moment, Prabhu Aditya's team won, sir.
Correct. Nice memory. Good job. I'll come back to you. Addition.
Yes, sir. Sir, Kirtanaka was also part of our team, sir. And we were actually, one day, I and Kirtanaka earned minus, sir. And we felt so bad. And at that time, last, sir, even though we were penalized, sir, we were in the moment of winning, sir. But one person from our team actually said the wrong score, sir. I and Dakshinana, Vedavarsanna proposed a correct score, sir. But one person from our team, being honest, he went there and he started saying the wrong score, and he got really angry and frustrated, sir. And even the next day morning, the sportsers, he told us the truth why our team lost, sir, and we were the third place, sir. The team that belonged to the team in which Kalpitaka belonged to was in the second place, sir. And Prabhu Aditya, Ratan, and Krishman's team were on the top, sir, first place, sir.
Right, vivid answer. Good job, Mitra, Dakshin Siddharth, and Kalpita. But I am curious to know from all you three that there was one word that I used against the team,
Yes, sir.
that you people were having this and adamata na mannikave maten appdin sonna. That word, if you are revealing, that will be a good one for learning purpose. Adu enna word nyabagam irukka?
Overconfidence, sir.
Adveda, overconfidence. Okay, so Dakshin Siddharth,
Excuse
Kalpita
me, sir.
Sri. Yes.
Sir, can I add up one more point, sir? After they said the name, I remember a lot of things, sir. Can I just say few things, sir? Can I just say, sir?
Seri, Sol.
Sir, at the last day, sir, always asking, is it okay or not from you, sir? So if you are getting the points, I will be coming and telling it to you, sir. And at the last day, sir, I just remember we were in the hotel, sir. We picked the job as hotel, sir. And the last day, we have to do something, sir. And we choose like the farming, sir. We are having some money, sir, and we have to use that money, sir, wisely, sir. So we choose farming, sir. So and I think Krishwan said the idea of getting some cows, sir, and Prabhu said some idea like we have to get some land, sir, to, and I said the idea like, after we buy the cow, we have to get we have to buy the milk, sir. So we all joined this idea, and we finally asked to you, sir, and I asked to you that how much money will be okay for buying the land at 1980s, sir. I remember that date, sir, and 1980s you told that, sir. And after you telling, and you told that 1 lakh to 1.5 lakh will be worthy, sir, 1 acre land, sir. And so after that we didn't go to 1 acre land, sir. We like went to like 2 to 3 cent of land, sir, and that was our plan, sir, for that activity,
Okay.
sir.
Good answer, Ritan Nitish. Good answer.
Super, Ratan.
Thank
Well
you.
done,
Good job,
Ratan.
Ratan.
Thank you, friends.
Well done, Ratan.
Thank you, friends.
Hope you remember. அன்னைக்கே நான் வந்துட்டு கொஞ்சம் ஸ்டான்ச்சா வான் பண்ணேன், எனக்கு இது பிடிக்கல, இது தப்பு அப்படின்னு சொல்லி. அண்ட் அதை பத்தி ஒரு நல்ல எக்ஸ்பிளனேஷனும் கொடுத்தேன். பிக் பிரதர் அப்படிங்கிறது வந்து ஐஏஎம் கேஸ் ஸ்டடியில் கூட கொண்டு வந்தாங்க, இந்தியன் இன்ஸ்டியூட் ஆஃப் மேனேஜ்மெண்ட் கேஸ் ஸ்டடியில் கூட கொண்டு வந்தாங்க. And when Salman Khan was doing that in Hindi, the first season was very much similar to 2007-2000. Kalpita?
Sir.
நீ சொன்ன ஆன்சரோட இன்னொரு முக்கியமான ஒரு அங்கம் அதில் இருக்குங்கிறத பார்த்தியா?
Yes, sir.
Me? Eh?
3 of
Lakshmi,
them
it was
earned minus, sir.
correct. And I even carried myself to an extent of taking the points from Hafiz and Hafiz's cup. I mean, your cup, and I started giving it to
Team.
Hafiz and Hafiz.
I'm sorry, you lose all your points. Number of minus, it's heavier than your weight. Thank you.
Aditya's mom passed away 7 days back. And due to COVID, that's why I made a remark in the group. I don't know how many people have watched that particular message. I spoke to him and I have told him that I will be taking care of him for studies and all that. She got admitted on May 10th, and she was in the intensive care unit on May 13th, and she stayed in the intensive care unit for about 10 days. And then on May 21st, Friday, they said she was very serious. Badri Anna, that is Adi's dad, he was also tested positive. Adi was also tested positive. So after she passed away, when she passed away, they both were in the hospital being tested positive. And after the formalities are over, only 2 days back they were tested negative, and they are in home quarantine now. They haven't come to their house yet. They're still in Coimbatore in home quarantine. So 2 days back when we were having a session, after the session by 7:30, I got a message from Aditya. 5 நாளைக்கு முன்னாடி அம்மா தவறிட்டாங்க மெசேஜ் பண்ணியிருந்தான். அப்புறம் அவன்கிட்ட கூப்பிட்டு பேசினேன், அவன்கிட்டையும் கூப்பிட்டு பேசினேன், அவங்க அப்பாட்டையும் கூப்பிட்டு பேசினேன். ஸோ அண்ணின்னு தான் கூப்பிடுவாங்க. I was seeing her as my own sister-in-law. But I have this weird habit of praying very strong. ஒரு மெடிடேஷன் பண்ணோன்னே ஸ்ட்ராங் ஆயிடுவேன். அவங்ககிட்டயே நான் பேசுவேன். That's what I am doing for the past 6 years with my dad, 5 years. So, அவங்களுக்கு வீசிங் இருக்குது நினைக்கிறேன், அவங்க என்ன சொல்லியிருக்காங்க. ஸோ வீசிங் ட்ரபிள் இருக்கிறவங்க இதில் கொஞ்சம் கஷ்டம். ஸோ குரூப்பில் அதை போட்டு, நான் குரூப்பில் போட்டால் நீங்கள் எல்லாரும் சும்மா இருக்க மாட்டீங்க, நீங்கள் அவனுக்கு ஆறுதல் சொல்லுவீங்க, விச் இஸ் அ நைஸ் வர்ச்சு. ஐ ரியலி அப்ரிஷியேட் தட். ஆனால் அவனுக்கு அதை விரும்புவானான்னு தெரியல. அதனால தான் நான் சும்மா போட்டுட்டு உங்களையும் மென்ஷன் பண்ணியிருக்கேன். நீங்களும் உங்களை தான் நான் ஆர்மின்னு அந்த இடத்துல மென்ஷன் பண்ணேன். How many people saw that message? Put your hand up.
Sir, I even went to the extent I could speak to him through WhatsApp, sir. But later he did. I noticed that he didn't see the message, so I stopped her. I even asked mom whether I could give her number, sir. She said, let them come to Pollachi, let's meet. That's why I also did.
No, she's right, and your effort was also right. But then அதான் எனக்காக ஒரு நாள் நான் அவனை கண்டிப்பாக வந்து MSc ஈவினிங் செஷனில் இன்வால்வ் பண்ணுவேன். அப்போ we will make sure that we give him a very big patronage. Agree? Everybody?
Yes, sir.
Definitely.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. So, let's come back to the business, and that was the video footage, and அதை பற்றி நான் பேச வேண்டாம்னு நினைச்சேன், but அந்த video footage ஆதி இருந்தா, so I had to speak. I told moms alone, அவங்களுக்கு மட்டும் சொன்னேன். Guys, you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I revealed
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் கிட்ட யார்கிட்டையும் அவங்ககிட்டயும் நான் சொன்ன, தக்ஷன் கிட்ட எதுவும் சொல்ல வேண்டான்ட்டு, பட் இன்னைக்கு நான் சொல்ல வேண்டியதாக போயிடுச்சு. Okay, right. So now Ritanitish, although he was not things in the beginning, but he later upon added. So Ritanitish earns 5 marks for it since the expression was good. So 34.
Super.
Thank you, sir.
Silent Ritten.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Ka. Thank
Dakshin
you,
gets
sir.
Dakshin gets 2 points, Kalpita gets 2 points, and Mitra also gets 2 points. Ritan's next question in the hot chat. How many times, the same question that I asked to Brinda, how many times you have been a leader in MS evening sessions in your short stint of MS evening sessions admission? And tell me the activities.
Sir, I was like 5 to 6 times, sir.
5 to 6 times, specific number.
6 times, sir.
Describe, name the activities.
Sir, one was cross section, sir, the last game we played, sir. And another one was on, I think, on October, sir. I don't remember correctly, sir. We were sitting outside, sir. And we were just, that was the first time we were playing the game outside, sir. And actually, Mitra was in our opponent team, sir. They were sitting in the front corner, sir. And myself, Dakshinana, Varshanana, Nagulanana, I were there, sir, and we were sitting the last row, sir, and we were sitting like 3 in a row, sir, and we were just planning like that, sir, and we were like for a discussion, we often be going outside, so you told we could just go outside and play the whole activity, sir, and we didn't come inside also, sir, because many of them told we can go inside, sir, because of mosquitoes, sir, but it was already too late, sir. It was like 6:30, sir, so we didn't come in, sir. It was already time. We will be leaving soon, sir, so we didn't come inside, sir. And
But the answer is 5 times, so you are right actually. You were leader for 5 times. One second. I have some people raising hands. 4 people: Aswathaman, Dakshin, Kalpita, and Mitra. It's been a while since Aswathaman spoke, so if we could see if he gets some points. Yes, Aswathaman.
Sir, since Ritan has been leader, sir, I've seen him 2 times being leader, sir. First, the last time I saw him was in the cross exchange, sir. The first time I saw him, I think it was February, sir. I was new that time, sir. It was between team Ritan and team Anna, sir. And me and Rita Diaksha was new, sir. And it was a football game, sir.
Okay, you get points. Good, nice.
Thank you, sir.
Kalpita.
Sir, I remember three things, sir. The first one was written itself mentioned, sir. It was cross exchange game, sir. And on Feb 23rd, sir, it was between Anas and Ritan, sir. Me and Mitra belonged to Ritan, sir. There was a big, a small fight between who to separate me and Mitra, sir. But fortunately, me and Mitra were in the same team, sir. And the other one was Back from the Future, sir. It was between Ritanitish and Sibi Adityan. It was in the March, sir.
Right. You get points, Kalpita. Good job. Mitra.
Thank you.
Sir, I remember 4, sir. The first one I remember is in Optimus, sir. I don't know Optimus Robot 2.0, sir. I don't know whether Prabhu Aditya or Ritan were the leaders, sir, but both of them were belonging to the same team, sir. And this activity's name I don't remember, sir. In June, sir, when he joined, sir, within this, I think in traumatic drama or something, sir, he was the leader, sir. Then cross exchange, sir. And in February, we had a consecutive tournament, sir, between CB and Ritatian, between Ritan and Anas, sir. Team Ritan and Team Anas, sir.
You get points.
Thank you, sir.
Dakshin Siddharth.
Sir, I wasn't there for the February 23rd tournament, sir, but I saw the task sheet and I saw the videos in YouTube, sir, in the playlist, sir, which are 228 videos which you sent, sir. So I saw in that, sir, it was a series of sporting events between the best friends Ritan and Anas, sir, best friends as far as MSES is concerned. And one more thing is he was the cross section games, as he mentioned, sir, and the activity which we were playing outside, sir. Sir, I think that at that time there was an electrician work going on in the hall, sir, and body shopping, sir. The activity was called body shopping, and we got roasted, sir, because like our team had 3 girls, sir, and they were discussing separately and we were discussing separately. We weren't able to accommodate them, sir. So you blasted us and you asked us the reason, sir. And Mitra initially tried to defend the team, sir, but then you did not agree and you said that she misinterpreted. And then you gave us a penalty, sir, because all we divided ourselves into subgroups and we were discussing on our own, sir. And some of the
Absolutely.
plans were revealed to everyone. So that was the thing, sir.
Good, you get 4 points for this. I really appreciate.
Thank you,
So, Ritan, of course, gets full execution, 5 marks. Mitra gets a point, Kalpita gets a point, Aswathaman gets a point, and Dakshin also gets a point. And I have added it.
Thank you, sir.
So, Ritan, your next hot share question. Yeah, you're welcome.
Yes, sir.
The next hot share question for you is a video footage, and I want you to look into the footage. Can you give me 1 minute for setting it up?
Yes, sir.
What are you doing? I've put it on chat. Check the chat, early chat. Thanks, man.
பொறுப்பும் வாழும் உலகுக்கு உள்ளது.
Excuse me, sir.
Do you know how many matches Team Kalpita won?
Yes, Ritan.
Sir, can I just leave and join? So the video is not visible for me, sir.
Quickly. You can come inside. There is no question about the name of the activity and all that because it is very much there on the top. Ritan, are you seeing the YouTube video?
Yes, sir. Sir, you are not audible, sir.